Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's me again, and I am here with the 2025 President, Stephen Ingles, and he is going to share some information about himself. He's going to tell you about his business. He's going to tell you about his involvement with Women's Council, and he's our new president. And as you can see, we do have men in Women's Council of Realtors. Steve is living proof. So Steve, why don't you start by introducing yourself and just tell us a little background about you.
Well, good morning. Yes, as she mentioned, my name is Steve Ingles, and I am a realtor. I've been a realtor for 33 years now. And actually, my real estate journey began even before that. When I was young, both my mother and father were real estate professionals. And when I became a teenager, I did help them with repairing and painting and doing things on rental properties. And as I got older, I got more and more interested in real estate. I did start taking my real estate class when I was 21, but I didn't actually become a real estate agent until my early 30s. I had other things I was doing in life. And I began working again with my mother on a large apartment building that she had. I did some residential property management. In those days, they didn't have email, they had fax machines. And so I always have to fax the rental application to my mother, who lived down in Palm Springs, and the apartments were here in San Luis Obispo County. And so I learned a lot about people working in that part of real estate. When I was 34, I got my real estate license, and I worked for my mom. She had subdivided those apartments into condominiums, and worked for a Century 21 real estate office there, and we were selling those condominiums. And then the following year, I actually left and I went to work for my father, who had a different company in San Luis Obispo.
Wow.
And that was in 1992. I started in real estate with my dad then, selling property of all kinds. And I've been fortunate to help people from all walks of life in their real estate transactions. And those transactions, they range anywhere from a $15,000 mobile home up to a $3 million commercial property in downtown San Luis Obispo.
You did commercial also.
Each transaction, I've learned so much about people, about how to negotiate, about creating the proper documents to do a transaction. And I just love what I do. I will continue doing it as long as I'm physically able to do it.
Nice.
I actually got involved with Women's Council in 2004.
Okay.
One of my coworkers was the first president of our network here on the Central Coast. Our network ranges from Santa Maria, California, up to San Miguel, California, which is by the Monterey County border. And so I got involved because this lady was one of my best friends. Her name is Mary Maloney. And I got involved because I wanted to learn more about real estate, learn more about helping people. And what I've learned is that women, most of the time, are our very first teachers.
Nice.
It starts with our mother, maybe our grandparents, or aunts, or cousins. As we grow older, we go to school, and the majority of our teachers have always been teachers, but women. And I've just always learned so much from women, and I want to help women, and I want to empower women to become leaders. And I've had the fortune to be leaders in other areas of life. I was president of our San Luis Obispo Association of Realtors in 2008.
Nice.
And before that, I was on the board, and I learned some skills. I learned some things that are important when working with people and becoming leaders. And I'm trying to develop myself as a better leader.
Nice.
And I'm hoping to help teach and help train future members and future future leaders.
Outstanding. So you've been
So
very
that's why
involved.
I'm involved.
That's great. You've been very involved for many, many, many years, and you've seen a lot of things and a lot of changes. So that's
That's true.
outstanding. So as the 2025 president for your local network, what's your vision for the future of your network, and how do you plan to implement that?
So I envision the future of our network is growing we're currently almost 30 members.
Mhm.
And within the next year, I'm hoping to have 50 new members or 50 members total. And I also hope that at least 80% of those people will be Realtor members and then 20% affiliate members. And
Nice.
then I hope to also have at least 10 new strategic partners be part of our network. We currently have about 5 of those people, and they've been loyal strategic partners for many years. And but my goal is to increase that so that we can put on exciting, dynamic events that will attract people to Women's Council and to the things that we offer.
Outstanding. See, when you're doing stuff live, these are the things that happen. You get the Alexa and the Ring jumping in. So that's what we hear in the background. So we're gonna just keep on going. Outstanding. So for people that may not know, what is a strategic partner? Tell them about that.
A strategic partner is either a company or organization or individual that helps our network financially by offering us the funds to put on events and to help us train each other to be better real estate agents, real estate professionals, help attract people by educating them on different important topics that are involved with real estate.
Outstanding. And if there's someone out there that wants to partner with you and become a strategic partner, what do they need to do? How can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can give me a call. My phone number is 805-305-8882. They could also send me an email. My email address is Steve, the @ havenslow.com.
Outstanding. Outstanding. So that's just perfect. So let's talk about your member engagement as you're going to grow your network. So the question is, what are some of the strategies that you have in mind to increase the member engagement? How do you plan on getting from your 30 to your 50 membership to grow your membership base? And, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it all begins with better communication from myself and from other leaders in our network
Yes.
and other members in our network. And I think when you offer good programs, good events, there's a buzz that people hear about, and so our job is to communicate that information as much as possible with as many people as possible. And I hope to do that by having my other board members and other people that are on our project teams be involved in that communication.
Exactly. I love that. I love that communication is so important. And as one of the things that you mentioned earlier, you talked about Women's Council as a place to grow leaders and allowing them to contribute value. What are some of the things that you plan to do to support and empower the new members to become active in the network and become valuable contributors to the community?
What I've experienced is that many of the people that I know in real estate, whether they be real estate agents or lenders or escrow companies, escrow individuals, or other contractors, is they all are involved in the community on some level. They all have a passion for something in the community. And I think that Women's Council Realtors can help them develop the ability to reach out and help the community more. And so I want to encourage those people to come to our events, to come and network with us. by networking and communicating their passion for other things, we can help them on different levels. And there's so many different aspects of what we do in real estate that can help individuals in other parts of their life. So I think the matter of, like I said, is communicating, talking to people on phone call, personal notes,
Yeah.
emails,
Yes.
social media.
Yes.
One of the events we had last year was called Happy Hour. It was here in our office. We had about 35 people, and we had 5 different individuals that had expertise in different areas of social media, like Facebook, Instagram, Chat GPT, Canva. So we had those people talk about what they do to be successful at their job, and it was really interesting to watch those people and how they presented what they do. And so just by being involved in participating and witnessing what they had to present helped us learn how to do that better, whatever that was.
Outstanding. I love that. I love that. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And then we're getting to our final question. And this one has to do with addressing challenges. So, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing our network and the real estate industry today? And how would you guys address them? What are your thoughts?
I think it goes back, the first step is back to communication. When there is a challenge, it is important to communicate and talk with the individuals that maybe are on the other side of a negotiation, or if it happens to do with a lender or with an escrow company, is to is immediately, as soon as possible, contact them, talk to them, find out what the challenge is,
Exactly.
and collaborate on how to overcome that challenge.
Exactly. Exactly.
And so I've been fortunate in the last year or so that there's been some new people become involved in our network, and we have a good channel for communication. We're able to talk to each other.
Outstanding.
And we all need to understand that we are volunteers and that we are need to make ourselves better.
Yeah.
And we need to work together and be kind to each other, be compassionate, be patient.
Yes.
And just address those challenges by talking it out first and then coming up with a plan to overcome that challenge.
I love that. I love that. Communication is so important. Communication is literally everything. If you talk it out and you work through it, you become a better group as a whole. Even within our real estate industry, even with the NAR and the new challenges and the new way of doing business, it's so important that we communicate with our buyers and our sellers, sharing what our values are and just sharing the new process. As we have these conversations with our buyers and our sellers, at the end of the day, we are able to help them and provide more value to them and help them through this amazing journey called real estate. So I think that is outstanding. Do you have any past experiences or something that you did where you were able to overcome a challenge? It could have been working with a buyer or a seller or whatever, anything that you overcame.
So when I started my career early in the year, I was pretty self-conscious. And when there was a challenge or someone was upset, I took it personally. And I've learned not to do that. I've learned to let people, if they're upset or angry or frustrated, let them vent.
Yes.
Let them explain their position or why they're feeling the way they do. And I've learned to be calm about it and not become upset, not to become too excited. And throughout my career, I've had situations with buyers or sometimes with sellers that were challenging. And I've learned how to let them say that what they need to say, and then let them vent, and then just talk to them and find out, well, how can we make you feel complete or
Yes.
verified or help you, we can't always promise them and give them everything they want,
Hmm.
but we can always work together to try to find the best solution for all parties involved.
I love that. I love that. I love that. What would you say is the best part of real estate for you? What is the most favorite aspect of real estate?
It's helping people buy and sell real estate and complete the process. I've been fortunate to help brand new first-time home buyers buy their first home. And sometimes it was a $15,000 mobile home.
Yes.
And then I've also, been able to sell very expensive properties. And I've also been able to help people in the last years of their life. I just completed a transaction with a woman that I just adore, older lady in her 80s. She's from Germany. And
Mhm.
she moved here in the 1950s, and she moved to actually up by Seattle, Washington. Her and her husband opened a restaurant, and then he passed away many years ago, and she moved to San Luis Obispo to be closer to family. And I actually listed her property last year, and then she got really sick.
Mhm.
She had to take it off the market after we had an accepted offer. We had to cancel.
Mhm.
And then she called me a few months ago. And she said, yes, I'm ready to sell again. So
Wow.
we started at a price that I felt was a bit higher than it should be, but I was patient and we got an offer a few weeks ago. And we were fortunate that the buyer initially was going to get a loan and then she was able to do a cash sale. And so we
Wow.
were able to close escrow in about 3 weeks. And
Oh,
she moved back up to Washington State. And I just had such a good feeling about how much I could love a person,
yeah.
helping them, like it was my grandmother.
Oh,
You know, I remember my grandparents and always loving them so much. And when I work with older people, I just enjoy it so much. And
yeah.
I've been able to, in the process, been able to build my business by referral.
Yes.
So
Outstanding.
I don't have to spend a lot of time spending money advertising and marketing. I used to do that when I was younger.
Mhm.
But now it's word of mouth, and that's the best way that's helped me. And actually, last year was probably maybe my second best year in my 33-year career.
Outstanding. Outstanding. I love that. I love that. Being able to have your own brand and have your name out there and your name recognized, and word of mouth referrals are really the best kind, because that shows that they want to work with you because they love you, like you, know you, and they want to give you to their loved ones and their friends and their families. So that is amazing. I love, love, love hearing all about our 2025 president. And you guys are just, you're going to be awesome. You're going to be awesome. So again, tell them the areas that you cover and give them your contact information one more time.
Okay. Well, I work in all of San Luis Obispo County, which reaches from Nipomo, California, just north of Santa Maria, all the way up to San Miguel along Highway 101. And then it goes from all the way on the coast, Cambria, through Cayucas, Morro Bay, Los Osos. The eastern part of San Luis Obispo County is a very rural area. I work that area, Santa Margarita, which is actually where I live, which is 10 miles north of San Luis Obispo.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also work in Santa Maria, which is northern Santa Barbara County. It's about 30 miles south of San Luis Obispo.
Mm-hmm.
And last year I sold 3 properties down there. And I enjoy working that area as well.
Outstanding, outstanding. So give them your phone number and your
So my
email
phone
one more
number
time.
again is 805-305-8882. And my email is steve@havenslow.com. And I work with Better Homes and Gardens Real Estate, Haven Properties. I've been with this company 14 years, and it's a dynamic company that reaches from Santa Maria all the way to San Miguel. So I'm hoping that I can help somebody that you know soon.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. And for those of you that, in case you don't know who I am Teresa Miller. I am with the M&M Team Realty. I am the broker owner. I specialize in probate, trust, and divorce sales. I have been selling residential real estate for the past 24 years. And I am on the opposite end of California. I am in Southern California. So we have Northern California and Southern California, and we are here to help you with everything that you need. If you're looking to reach out to me, my number is 310-713-8459. And my handle on all my social media is the MM Team Realty. Reach out. We'd love to help you out. Women's Council is an amazing professional organization, and we would love to see you join our organization. So, from us to you, we're going to say, see you later. And we will look forward to seeing you at our next event. So, stay tuned.